welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Bison ready to boot it away and lift the lid on this season. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, in this crowd giving this defense some juice.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the catch.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Inside, it's Scott.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw, it's Hayes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away, so his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Running inside, it's Scott. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. He's loose. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 and plus territory. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. Headed to the end zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. He's got 50 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running the red zone, it's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He throws one to the left. He's got it down the field. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Might have a chance. He's now up to 66 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Makes the grab. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Creates a little space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that was a absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team. I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
Direct snap. It's Scott. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Underwood throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Going for it all. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. This one's complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Now on the option. He'll do it himself. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off play action on first down. Fires on the move. Fires it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Ready, go! And he's in! Touchdown, North Dakota State!
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Underwood. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, What great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. On the direct snap, it's Scott. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. He's looking deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Ole Miss, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Mitchell. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
He wants to change this route. Right back to the well. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Mitchell. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Hayes. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to...
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last...
There's a crease. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming out into the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense. In the red area, it's Mitchell. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice.
Breaks into the open.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. He'll pitch it. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flubbed.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Delay to the back. It's Mitchell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. To the air, it's Hayes. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Keeps looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll throw on third down. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute, looking for a big play. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving out to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And I like the aggressiveness. Man, you're down 4th quarter. You got to continue to make things happen. And this is a couple 4th downs in a row. Shoot, Palmer, maybe they should have gone for it on 4th earlier in the game with the amount of success they're having.
Yeah, who needs punts and who needs field goals? At this point, let's just dial it up every time. And I'll tell you what, his quarterback's doing a nice job bailing out the coach on some of these aggressive play calls, too, because he's going to the right place with the football in these critical 4th downs.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gonna run it. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dakota State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Give to the back. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. What a disappointment. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Now remember, no timeouts left here, so they've got to get lined up and spike the ball.
Yeah, great job getting the first down. Now get on the ball, spike it real quick, then we can get organized while the clock's not running.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.